The chosen one. You have a wonderful soul inside you. You are not a normal person. Deep in your spirit, you wield a precious power brimming with mysteries. It is a power that has long been denied, dismissed, and neglected. But now is the moment to awaken. Now, that magnificent energy inside you wants to appear on stage. This weight placed on you is truly a gift since you are one of the selected ones. Every adversity concealed a divine purpose. You passed them. You remained steady when you began to see with your heart rather than your eyes. You realized the world is too small to accommodate your reality. But you arrived with your fire, your instincts, your brightness. Now your voice echoes, where everyone else remains mute. You make your mark while no one else is walking. You were given this road, not to make it too heavy for you, but to allow you to carve your soul on it. The spirit inside you is your ancestors' prayer, the cry of the cosmos, the divine plan itself. If you're ready, write in the comments. The stage is yours. This world is eager to see you succeed because you are more than simply a wanderer. You're a revolution. The air is filled with murmurs of your accomplishment, and some can scarcely take it. Your name is on everyone's lips, basking in love. Their features are filled with jealousy, concealed beneath phony grins. What was previously a cozy environment was based on assumptions. Now it seems like a house of cards about to topple. Your growth has been inexorable, and their efforts to diminish you are like echoes in the wind. They previously believed they could control the narrative, but now they are impotent as the spotlight shines on you. Authentic power does more than simply develop. It bursts, leaving petty resentment in its wake. The wave of appreciation is merely starting, and it will only grow from here. This is no accident. Forces far more than what the eye can perceive are lining up to draw you forward. Could you sense it? Like an unexpected spark in the air. An energy that vibrates with metamorphosis, affecting all it touches. That energy is you. Your light is expanding, spilling outwards, stirring the stagnant and encouraging transformation. It's not all chatter. It's an overwhelming force. Your name reverberates in both physical and digital locations, triggering emotions that spread across the universe. This is not by coincidence. This is fate asserting its rightful position, and you are at its core. Do you recall when doubts crept in and tried to suffocate your spirit? When the weight of uncertainty fell on you like a thundercloud, they stood by and watched. I laughed at the notion of your defeat, confident you wouldn't recover. They expected you to surrender, give up, and fade away. But today, the same voices who previously questioned you are chanting your praises. The eyes that once disregarded you are now wide with amazement. Those who formerly sought to make you feel tiny are now plagued by unexpected success. Their curiosity has turned from derision to passion. They are fixated on observing your every action, desperately looking for a peek inside your life, praying for the opportunity to realize what they so erroneously disregarded. Your persistence is no longer a silent thing. It has become a legacy. What began as little acts of perseverance has become a tale that others relate. Your triumph is more than an accomplishment. It is the beginning of a legend. People look at you and marvel how you turn the impossible into something real. The very powers of the cosmos seem to applaud your every stride, lining up to confirm the power that flows through you while others expected you to fail. You remain unshaken, unstoppable. Your influence was felt in every nook of life. If you are experiencing an excess of divine love in your heart, now is the moment to share it. You may help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and giving $100 or more. This wonderful gift will affect not just your life, but also the souls of countless others. Each of you has a holy position in God's great purpose via this platform, and your giving will provide fruit for our prayers. Act now. Share your benefits to honor His kingdom. You were meant to do much bigger things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. They now relate regretful tales about what they formerly sneered at. People who formerly muttered behind your back are now telling stories about your excellence. You've become a source of both admiration and remorse. When your name is spoken, it feels like a valuable gem, someone they can't help but adore from afar. They previously questioned your potential, but your current success reflects their failure to recognize what you were becoming. Their ego, previously bloated with assurance, now confronts the brutal truth of your unmistakable growth. Every mention of your accomplishments serves as a reminder of the premature judgment they made, as well as the glory they let to slip through their fingers. They might attempt to escape it, but the truth finds them everywhere. In an attempt to avoid what they know is true, they will try to change the topic. But no matter how much they attempt to shift the subject, the irrefutable power of your transformation will continue to shine through. They cannot protect themselves from it. It breaks through their shields. Their efforts to deny the reality are futile as it continues to torment them. The mere intensity of your rising is too much for them to ignore, and they will bear the consequences of their underestimate for the rest of time. The murmurs of your achievement have grown into a force so strong that it overcomes all opposition. What they attempted to contain and control is now a raging stream that refuses to be subdued. They believe they understood your limitations. They thought they had you figured out. However, all of their assumptions have fallen where they anticipated you to fail. You turned their uncertainties into your strength. They branded you and caged you in, but you broke free, redefining every boundary they believed you had while they crafted their stories around your failure. You were forging a route of relentless progress, weaving your difficulties into the very fabric of your achievement. Their misjudgment has become an incontrovertible force from which they can no longer escape. Their hubris has backfired, and the shame they feel is a direct consequence of their incorrect assumptions about your abilities. Every attempt to undermine you, every prediction of your demise, demonstrates their lack of understanding. Your path is now a live contrast to what they thought they knew about you. Their comments spurred your change, and their judgment is now in ruins. What they once scorned has become your victory, a sign of your unwavering progress. Those who previously questioned you are now silent, overcome by the irrefutable evidence of your achievement. With each fresh win you claim, they are forced to face the reality of their mistakes. Every step you take brings them closer to accepting that they made a mistake. They erected barriers around their assumptions, confident you would never break free. But with each obstacle you overcome, they feel the agony of their wrongdoing. More specifically, what they felt was an insurmountable barrier for you has transformed into a stepping stone to your achievement. What they perceived as a setback for you has turned into a blooming success. What they classified as failure has turned into a bountiful harvest. Your tenacity has become their nightmare, and they must now live with the realization that they underestimated your potential at every stage, like a dazzling lamp in a nighttime jungle. Your destiny glows with a heavenly light, guiding weary travelers home in the silence before morning, while the world sleeps beneath a shroud of uncertainty. Your soul shines like a beacon of hope, blazing the way to a future in which every weight is lifted and every heart is regenerated. This blazing clarity of purpose is not a coincidence. It is the holy design of a higher power, created to guide you to the many benefits that await. As the days pass, they lay awake, plagued by their decisions. And the cosmos issues a subtle but obvious conclusion. They were incorrect. They underestimated your strength. And now they must watch while you continue to thrive. Without them, the knowledge arrives too late for them to alter course, and they are left to mull over their choices in the silence of their remorse. The doors they formerly had access to are now permanently closed, and all they can do is watch as you depart. I announce to you now that each trial you have faced was not a punishment, but a magnificent stepping stone on the path to greatness. Just like the richest soil produces the tallest trees. As a result, the difficulties you encountered honed your spiritual strength. Every adversity was intended to purify you, to remove the extraneous and show the glorious reality of who you are destined to be. In the solitude of the night, when your heart speaks its secrets, realize that your past hardships are only preludes to the wonderful symphony of your future. The loads of remorse that those who questioned you now bear are live testimony of the transformational force that runs through your life. Their restless nights, spent reflecting on their mistaken decisions, are only echoes of a time when they failed to perceive the spark of divinity inside you as they faced the emptiness of their own missed possibilities. You ascend ever higher, driven by an unstoppable and exquisite power. It's as if the cosmos, in its great wisdom, had sealed their fate while bestowing onto you a future full with promise, purpose, and incredible wealth. Your rise follows a divine rhythm, a cadence that corresponds to the pulse of creation itself. Every step you take is a purposeful act of defiance against the cynics, as well as a demonstration of the limitless possibilities that arise when led by unwavering faith. Like a river carving its way through old rock, your perseverance has built a route where there were previously just barriers on this trip. Every setback has been turned into an opportunity for an even bigger comeback. Every struggle has served as a testament to your soul's strength and beauty. Let us explore the valuable lessons that each day unveils during quiet times of introspection. You're reminded that even the darkest nights give way to the gentle brightness of a new day. The grief and disappointment of those who previously abandoned you have been converted into the fertile soil from which your success thrives. Their sorrow is a mirror that reflects their own flaws, while your every accomplishment becomes a brilliant flare of light in a world that sorely needs it. Your life, therefore, is more than just a series of occurrences. It is an epic, alive sermon of perseverance and regeneration that inspires everyone who is lucky enough to see it. Every daybreak declares your fresh power, and each breath affirms the everlasting promise of abundant life. You are a witness to the fact that the problems we confront are not dead ends, but rather sophisticated puzzles that lead to great breakthroughs in the face of difficulty. You decided to ascend, and in doing so, you rewrote the story of your life. What was previously seen as a weakness has become your greatest advantage, a stunning reminder that no worldly struggle can darken the radiance of a soul united with divine purpose. Your path is a mosaic of miraculous moments, stitched together with threads of tenacity, faith, and the unmistakable force of change. Every event, no matter how difficult, has added to the masterpiece that is your life. The detractors who previously disregarded your potential are now humbled by your incredible success. Their eyes, formerly veiled with mistrust, widened within in amazement as they watched. You saw to heights others couldn't comprehend, and, while others are forced to traverse the desolate landscape of squandered opportunities, you stand as a beacon of hope, a constant reminder that genuine brilliance has no borders. Imagine a future in which every struggle transforms into a stepping stone toward the life you are meant to live. Consider a horizon where every locked door is replaced with an open gate, ushering you into regions of possibilities that defy expectations. In this brilliant new world, your accomplishments are more than just milestones. They are pronouncements of triumph, each a beacon of light that casts out the shadows of uncertainty. Every adversity you've conquered is a chapter in a wonderful narrative, one that will be passed down for years as a tribute to the power of steadfast faith and persistent tenacity. Allow the spirit of prosperity to wrap you in a warm, soothing embrace, filling your days with the delightful confidence of divine favor. Consider the riches that awaits you, a bounty so enormous that it resembles the infinite expanse of the skies. Your journey is illuminated by the soft warmth of divine grace, which keeps you moving ahead even when the route seems lengthy and twisting. Each pulse carries a heavenly promise, a ray of optimism that tells you that you are valued and destined for greater things than you could have imagined. This commitment serves as the cornerstone of your destiny, the basis upon which your future is created. A future brimming with the benefits of effort, purpose, and the boundless energy of a soul set free. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace come upon you today. I'm here to remind you of a fundamental fact. Our existence is based on God's divine purpose and is unaffected by worldly worries. According to the Bible, everything is done with faith will be returned to God with great blessing. Luke, like the enormous oak tree, Our roots are profoundly embedded in God's global truth. His power secures every stride and every stance we take. And now you have the chance to be a part of that gift. When you click the super thank you button and contribute $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance in the quiet of the early morning, when the planet is bathed in the warm light of possibilities. You're reminded that your previous challenges have prepared you for this time. Each adversity has been a hidden gift. Each failure is a forerunner to a stunning recovery. The lessons you've learned are stepping stones to a new chapter in your life, one in which you achieve your full potential in remarkable and awe-inspiring ways. It is in these times of calm meditation that you discover the genuine nature of your strength, which is measured not by the absence of adversity, but by the bravery to overcome it. The legacy you are leaving is more than just a record of accomplishments. It's a live, breathing representation of hope and change. It is a story that spans time, inspiring many others to believe in the beauty of fresh beginnings and the limitless possibilities that come with a fearless heart. As you continue on this sacred path, let your life serve as proof that no obstacle is too difficult and no desire is too far away when you are led by the light of divine purpose. Your progress serves as a light for others still wandering in the darkness, a summons to rise, to trust in and accept the vast benefits that await those who brave to pursue their purpose. May the words uttered today be both a celebration of your incredible journey and a reminder of your infinite potential. Each stride ahead is a win over the past, a triumph of the human spirit over all difficulties. The difficulties you have encountered, the doubts you have hushed, and the challenges you have surmounted are all indications of your remarkable destiny. And, while others who previously questioned you now wallow in the silent corners of regret, you stand strong, a witness to the eternal force of faith and the indisputable reality that you are meant for greatness. So, as you bravely face the future, let your heart be filled with thankfulness for every lesson learned, every struggle conquered, and every benefit that has come your way. Your adventure is not done. With each passing minute, the cosmos reveals fresh marvels and limitless potential. Accept the richness that surrounds you, understanding that your destiny is not bound by the constraints of the past, but is always increasing, reaching toward a vista full of promise and optimism. Let your life be a triumphant song, a symphony of endurance that motivates others who hear it to rise above their circumstances and seize the benefits that are rightly theirs. Your path is lighted by the bright glow of heavenly favor, and each step is a proclamation of your unwavering will to live a life of purpose, passion, and unlimited success. May you continue to shine brightly, illuminating the path for others and leaving an indelible imprint on the world as a living witness to the transformational power of faith and the wonderful rewards that await those who dare to believe. And so, my dear friend, march forth with the unwavering faith that you are destined for a future filled with riches, pleasure, and the unlimited love of a benign Creator. Every breath you take contributes to your life's legacy, a lasting legacy that will inspire future generations, a legacy that declares the everlasting truth: you have been chosen, empowered. Wishing you an exceedingly wonderful May. May the spirit of optimism, prosperity, and divine grace be with you constantly as you strive to reach new heights and embrace the wonderful future that is your inheritance. Like a steady lighthouse towering above a furious storm, your destiny glows with heavenly surety, leading you to a vista brimming with hope and riches. In this last chapter of your trip, some are still bound by the shackles of their previous mistakes, clinging hopelessly to fading hopes and the ghosts of what may have been. You surge above with elegance and power, leaving them in your wake. They are stuck in a moment that no longer exists, unable to break free from the web of squandered chances and closed doors. Their refusal to see your innate value sealed their doom. And now, as you go on, all they can do is watch while you create a future that is well beyond their grasp. You have walked through depths of uncertainty and scaled mountains of hardship with steadfast faith. Every setback you had was a lesson, a heavenly push to help you improve as you moved on. Every adversity became a stepping stone, and every obstacle that stood in your way fell beneath the weight of your unwavering desire. While those who doubted you stay trapped in their world of sorrow, you have unlocked a wealth of potential fueled by the power of a greater purpose. Your route is clear and vast, like the open sky on a beautiful morning, and it extends out front of you with boundless potential. Each day you go on, you show that the dreams others thought were unachievable are not just within your reach. They represent the very core of your destiny. With each breath, you represent the divine's gift of hope and endurance. Your life is a living monument to the fact that every challenge, tear, and misstep has been lovingly weaved into the fabric of your triumph. While others remain in the shadows of what they did not grasp, you shine with the brightness of a deep and unambiguous purpose. The gifts that are now coming into your life are the result of a path defined by bravery, faith, and a determined unwillingness to be bound by the constraints of the past. Your progress is judged not by the misgivings of others, but by the abundance that arises from a soul in sync with the divine intent. You have surpassed every expectation placed on you, transforming every challenge into an opportunity for development and every moment of despair into a beacon of hope. The future you're constructing exemplifies the beauty of transition, a future that is alive, full of potential, and resistant to the regret and grief that now haunt those who have been left behind. Imagine a field drenched in the warm brightness of a new day, with dew on every blade of grass, whispering the promise of regeneration. That field represents your future. As you embark on this new day, it seems vast, welcoming, and full of possibilities. Recognize that each step is a win against the voices of the past. You are traveling in the light of divine favor, which has dispelled the illusions of mediocrity and lit the way to greatness. Your path, blessed and fostered by providence, is a real example of what happens when faith and perseverance come together. Your life's tale is being written in broad strokes, a triumphant narrative that will inspire everyone who hears it. It is a narrative that will be told over dinner tables and in quiet times of contemplation by people who previously misjudged you. Your triumphs are not coincidental, but purposeful manifestations of a destiny that was always destined to thrive. With each accomplishment, you send a strong message to others who are still entrenched in their old patterns. Those who are willing to believe and act on that belief may look forward to a better, brighter future. Now is the moment to spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube FB. You may support his plan and be a part of this holy mission by donating $100 or more. Every contribution symbolizes God's generosity, and I think it will return to you enormously, far above your expectations. Remember that his protection and blessing are with you every step and every contribution. You become a part of his divine plan. You are a powerful, dazzling entity, as solid as the massive rock that saw God's marvels. Feel the rewards of your kindness in your spirit, and light up the world with confidence and bravery. Be blessed, and let the Lord's light lead you in the larger plan of life. Your success is a strong indication of a spirit that will not be held back. You have overcome the constraints placed by others who never recognized your ability. Their refusal to accept the reality about your value has put them in a constant condition of loss, a loss that becomes heavier with each passing day as you go upward. You are the epitome of opportunity, a living reminder that greatness is not saved for a select few, but rather for those who choose to see beyond the present and embrace the richness of the future. So, as you continue your adventure, you will encounter an unlimited number of possibilities. Allow your heart to be filled with the unshakable conviction that you are meant for more than those trapped in the past could ever conceive. Your life is a triumphant song written by destiny and played with the zeal of a soul set free in this splendid march toward a future as limitless as it is lovely. You are a constant source of optimism, a change agent, and a beautiful example of divine purpose manifested in human form. May each step you take be a celebration of the bountiful life that awaits you. and may your legacy be a monument to the strength of faith, tenacity, and a firm confidence that you are destined for a future much bigger than the constraints of the past. The adventure you are on is more than simply about personal achievement. It's become a legacy. Your narrative is no longer just about you. It's a lesson for everyone who hears it. It will be remembered for decades, not just as a triumphant story, but also as a warning about the dangers of underestimating people who dare to ascend. Those who formerly questioned you will become the objects of a modern-day fable, and their inability to see your potential will be regarded as a cautionary tale. Your narrative will reverberate through time, teaching people the value of recognizing greatness when it arrives, since they never know when the next burst of genius may pass them by.